What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and in this one we have another bit of a random video, but this is going to be another small SGC submission reveal. So these are some personal cards that I did send in from the Marvel Metal Universe Blasters. So if you guys saw the previous video where I did an SGC reveal, that was all Marvel cards that I did open from that one hobby box. So probably opened maybe 5 or 6 of those blasters, and these are some of the better pulls that I did have out of those. And then I do have some other random cards that I want to show you guys before we do get into that reveal. So don't really have too much else to say. If you guys did watch that previous video, in the beginning of that one, I did mention that if anyone had Panini points, I was buying because I was trying to get an Optic White Sparkle pack. Again, I'm planning a big video for when I hit 25,000 subscribers. I was able to get enough points. So those packs were 5,000 points. I was able to come up with 5,050 points. So just barely enough. So I was able to get a pack that is on the way. Super, super excited to open that. So stay tuned for that. Again, once I hit 25,000, I'm planning a massive video where I'm just gonna open a bunch of packs, and it should be a lot of fun, do a bunch of giveaways. So if you have not subscribed, I would definitely appreciate it if you would do that. And now let's go ahead and get into some of the cards that I want to show you guys before the reveal. So this is kind of random, but I realized that I never really talked about this in a video. I've kind of posted about these on Instagram. So NetPro recently did an exclusive release with Carlos Alcaraz. He is a 19-year-old, and he is now the #1 tennis player in the world. And I was super, super excited when they announced they were going to do a release. Didn't really give too many details. No one was really sure what it was going to be. We thought it was going to be like an entirely new product where they released boxes and you open packs. Turns out it was one player, and it was I think they had like 6 or 7 different cards you could choose from with set prices. So I went ahead and picked up 2 of the lowest priced cards, which these are base cards. They are numbered out of 1,000, so they're not individually numbered. It does just say, 2,000, 1 out of 2,000 on each of these. So we have the blue shirt and the red shirt, and these were $42, which honestly, I still think they were a little overpriced. Some of the autos were, I don't know what the cheapest auto was, but I want to say it was over $1,000, which, at the time, he had not done anything really. He has some titles. He definitely won some tournaments, but he didn't have any Grand Slam titles, and he was not #1 in the world, which that's definitely changed now since the release. He did win the US Open, and he is now #1 in the world, and the youngest #1 in the world ever. So I just wanted to show you guys these real quick. Again, I picked these up for $42 a piece, and there are recent sales on eBay for over $300 per card, which is pretty crazy. And then some of the autos are just going for crazy, crazy money. An auto recently sold, a patch auto sold for over $20,000. So people are really expecting him to be one of the next greats, which who knows if that will happen. But wanted to show you guys that. Those actually turned out to be a really, really good purchase. I wish I would have gotten more because I definitely want to hold on to those. I'm not letting those go. So now, turned out to be a really good buy, but at the time I was kind of upset that the prices were so high. So I wanted to show you guys those real quick. And then over this past weekend, I did go ahead and rip a Leaf metal soccer box because I had seen on Instagram that Leaf was kind of touting this as like the best soccer checklist ever. There was Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Ronaldinho, Haaland, like all kinds of like crazy, crazy autos in there. So I went ahead and picked up a box, and these are right around $500 a box. You get 4 in-case cards. And I actually decided to go ahead and scrap that video, which normally I would never do. I pretty much, if I open a box with the intent to upload a video, I pretty much always do it. But this one I did decide to go ahead and scrap because I got 4 cards here and I have not heard of a single player. And rather than uploading a video where I just have no clue what I'm talking about, I figured I'd just do a quick recap in this one. So we'll go ahead and show you guys all the cards that we did get. I think it turned out that one of these is actually decent. So again, the box is around $500. I think one of these is probably about $150 to $200 card. So not terrible. Obviously didn't come anywhere close to get my money back, but when you look at some Panini boxes like Select Football for $1,500 where you can maybe get $100 back, not really that bad. So all in all, wasn't too bad. Could definitely be worse. But here we have a Noah, Ohio auto, and this one was the shortest print card in the box. It was 8 of 8. So, you know, I said in that video, I really like the look of these cards. They look really nice. Unfortunately, I just didn't get any of the big names. Pretty much all like up and coming, really young guys, which is why I've never heard of any of these guys. There's no like established, you know, star players that I pulled. And then we have George Earthy. This one is numbered out of 35. And then we have, I believe that's Iwan Roberts. Not really too sure how to say that first name. Iwan Roberts, that one is numbered also out of 35. And then the card that I think is actually pretty decent is this Alejandro Garnacho. So I did look at some of his other cards, which I believe the only autos he does have are out of Leaf, and some have actually sold for around $200. So I don't think this one is terrible, and I really actually do like the look of this card. I think it looks really sharp, clean auto. So again, not a terrible box, but just I had never heard of any of these guys. Decided to go ahead and scrap that video. Just because it was like, oh, I don't know who this is. Oh, I don't know who this is. So anyway, that was the recap on that. And now let's go ahead and get into our reveal. So these are some of the better cards that I did pull out of those, again, like 5 or 6 Marvel blasters. So starting out, we do have a Wolverine, and I just really like the artwork on this Wolverine card. I think he just looks, first of all, super jacked and super mean. So I really like this one. This one is the light yellow. Again, very hard to tell the difference between yellow and gold parallels. This one did get an 8.5, and I will say, if you guys saw that last reveal, these are tough. They are grading these very tough. I've still, I guess, kind of a spoiler alert, still yet to get a 10 on one of these Marvel cards. So got an 8.5 on the Wolverine. That one will likely be available if anyone's interested. I might list these on eBay, or, you know, I might post them on Instagram. If anyone's interested in this one, let me know. Again, this is the light yellow 8.5. And then this one was pretty unfortunate. So actually, if you guys remember back to that video, when I opened, when I pulled this Magneto, I actually missed the fact that it was a Grandiose. So people in the comments let me know that I missed this one. It is a Grandiose parallel. And a lot of people were commenting, oh, he just opened stuff, he doesn't know what he's doing, he opened stuff he has no clue about. Well, you know what, SGC missed it too, so joke's on you all. I'm not the only one that missed it, so I am going to have to send this back to SGC. Luckily, they are very good about that. They will definitely fix mislabeled cards super quickly, free of charge. So shout out to SGC. Sucks that they mislabeled it, but they will fix it. You know, very easy process to do that. So Magneto, Grandiose got the 9, and then we do have an Iron Man. Now this is the gold. Again, very hard to tell the difference here, the gold and the yellow, very subtle difference. So the Iron Man did get the 9. Probably going to keep the Iron Man, definitely one of my favorite Marvel characters, so we're going to hold on to that one. And then this one was a bummer. This was probably the most valuable card I did send. I don't know what these are doing now, but at the time, some raw cards were around $100 on the Wolverine Grandiose, which, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of a bummer that they mislabeled that Magneto, because they had a Grandiose in the submission. So kind of a bummer. But anyway, the Wolverine also got the 9 on the Grandiose. So I might actually let this one go to kind of help pay for the entire submission. So if anyone's interested in that one, let me know. And then the last two, I do think I am going to keep. So we got a Thor. This one, again, is the light yellow. We got a 9.5, so one of the better grades on these Marvel submissions. 9.5 on the Thor yellow. And then a really cool one here. I love the Hulk artwork too. He just looks, again, kind of like Wolverine, just jacked and super mean. So we got the light gold on the Hulk, and that one also got a 9.5. So two best grades in the submission right there. Again, yet to get a 10, so definitely gonna have to send some more in the future and hopefully get our first 10. So overall, not too bad, 185. The rest were 9s and 9.5. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back later on in the week with some box openings. So I believe Merlin Chrome Soccer comes out tomorrow, and then on Friday, Topps Chrome Baseball. So probably gonna do boxes of both of those. So be on the lookout for those videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you soon.